the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Colts.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Now Baker going to keep this himself.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it with the option right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the 50.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Yeah, show a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The 21-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Colts ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Miles
Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It's a foot race. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after, right down the middle. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind told you, that's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Single receiver. Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, it's Taylor. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Taylor tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Second and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colts 17, Browns 13.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Mayfield with
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down now, it's Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run for Nick Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for only a couple.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Nick Chubb.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the Colts 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 2-yard line.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.